I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
She's tough enough.
You're pretty.
You're not.
She's fast enough.
Want to play poker with me, little lady?
Looks like you're having a pretty good time playing with yourself.
The only question is,
I always win.
Maybe one day your luck will run out.
are they man enough?
Scully your butt out of town.
Say that again.
Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sure must want to die young, miss.
The Quick and the Dead. Rated R. At theaters February 10th.
So Matt, once again, welcome back to another review. This is a PayPal review request from Brandon. Thank you so much for that. If anyone's ever interested in sending requests of reviews, re-reviews, movie topics, or what have you, you do so either directly via my PayPal or you join me on my Patreon. Either way is fine. If not, no worries. But the review he wanted was for The Quick and the Dead from 1995. And I just say at the end of the day, this was a fun, enjoyable Western. Mainly one of those style over substance aspects. It's directed by Sam Raimi, of course, who did the Evil Dead films and Darkman. We're going to do Spider-Man. And this is his take on a Western. And the two things that makes the film is, for the most part, the cast, which I'll get to that in a minute, and the style. The way the camera is situated from time to time, certain angles, how from the click of a clock it'll push into one person's eyes, then another, then closer and closer to each person's eyes with each click of the clock. Certain angles, some over-the-top blood. I mean, people get their fucking, pretty much their fucking brains blown out, where you have the camera at the back of their head and it's a hole this big. Or someone gets shot and they look down and they can see the shot, the light of it, piercing through them and hitting the ground. So it's a lot of fun stylistic choices that Sam Raimi did. For example, another one, there's a scene transition where someone's folding, unfolding cards as going through transition from one scene to another. Or someone shoots in the ace of cards. I forgot what suit, but the ace. And you see the camera right through the bullet hole staring up at, actually it was Lance Henriksen's character that did that. Just very good montage of styles. It's a very stylistic film, and that really keeps an ordinary story intriguing. Now, when I say the cast, for the most part, it's a great cast. You got Russell Crowe as a guy who did some bad things in the past, but he's on the straight and narrow path. He's found religion, so to speak. He's being forced against his will to be part of this competition in this town run by Gene Hackman, who's our main villain. And you could call on anyone to draw at a certain time, and you could either injure them or later on it's to the death. So it was interesting to have a film based on a shooting tournament, like a draw tournament. I'm so used to martial arts tournaments, but I can't think of a lot of that type of tournament where throughout a few days it's a drawing competition. You know, not drawing, but that type of thing. I'm sure there must have been other films, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. So Gene Hackman, who I love as an actor, from Uncommon Valor to various other movies, I think he's great. He has a lot of fun with this role. Russell Crowe, very early on in his career. Lance Henriksen, as one of the competitors, who's very cocky, playing around with his cards. Keith David, from John Carpenter's The Thing, makes an appearance. Sven Thorsen, Arnold Schwarzenegger's buddy. He was in The Running Man. He was the guy who told Richard Dawson, just gotta go score some steroids. A very young Leonardo DiCaprio, as a younger, cocky competitor who we found out was Gene Hackman's son. The one issue I have with the casting, and while I do like the film, Derek Sinise makes an appearance in a flashback aspect, but it's cool to see Derek Sinise. Sharon Stone is the star of this movie. Now, I don't mind Sharon Stone. For example, I think she did a good job in Total Recall. I think she did a good job in Basic Instinct. But I don't buy her in this role. I don't. I mean, yes, it's a character that, granted, she's not supposed to be the stone cold badass. There's a little bit of humanity. She's fearful. She's a bit uneasy, but she's on this road to revenge because of what happened to her dad, played by Derek Sinise back in the day. She wants revenge on Gene Hackman's character. But when a lot of the scenes is her trying to be, tough and these tough looks and try to throw these lines of dialogue. I don't really buy it from Sharon Stone. I don't. If this was Gina Davis, if this was Demi Moore, maybe even Jodie Foster, I could buy more than Sharon Stone. I do think Sharon Stone, which I know she was a big producer of this, she wanted Sam Raimi, she wanted Leonardo DiCaprio, she got this power because of the success of films like Basic Instinct. So technically this film would not have been made if it wasn't for her, but sadly I think she's the weakest part of the fucking film. If you had Gina Davis, she proved herself in films like The Longest Goodnight. Jodie Foster, when I see her in Silence of the Lambs or Panic Room, which I just did a commentary on. Demi Moore and G.I. Jane, suck my dick. I could buy her, but I don't buy Sharon Stone. I'm sorry. With that said, again, I enjoy... I wouldn't say got a lot of pathos on a dramatic level, on a story level, but it was a different kind of Western because of Sam Raimi's stylistic choices. People getting shot in the head or big holes created in their fucking head. Or again, like I said, someone got shot and then you see a shadow and you see a hole in the shadow. That's a bullet hole. You get a couple explosions. You get one person shot in the eyeball and they fly fucking backwards. You got, anytime there's a standoff, there's really interesting ways Sam Raimi shoots it. Some would say over-stylized. Some would say overcompensating. Maybe they'd have a point with that. But with that said, it makes for an interesting watch at the very least. Least is what I meant to say. East LA. I was quick in East LA and then I'm dead in East LA. I'm going downtown with the Sharon Stone. I'd rather go get, fucking blown, and then I'm out here, and my grass is fucking dry here. I don't want no sets, and then I'm quit in East LA, and then I'll be dead in East LA. I wish Demi Moore or Gina Ye, or they had starred in the quick and the dead. Oh yeah. Sorry, the cast of characters, Leonardo DiCaprio showed some energy and exuberance in his cocky character. Lance Henriksen, always nice to see him in there. Keith David, again, another character actor, always nice to see him in there. Gene Hackman, he's having fun with his role. I wouldn't say he's chewing the scenery, but it was just entertaining seeing him. It's almost as if they took his character in Unforgiven and made him have a little bit more devilish glee. I don't know how to put it. But Sharon Stone, first there's a scene in the rain where she's shooting at someone, and it was someone who was fucking this younger girl, and Sharon Stone's pissed off about that, and she's just so over emoting. Fucking shit, Stone, Sharon Stone. Don't face the what? Over emoting shit. God damn, man. Just have it star. Don't even have Sharon Stone in the fucking film. Just have Russell Crowe. Just have him be the star. Or if you need a lady, I mentioned the names. I guarantee there's more that you can name. So I like the film. Some fun stylization, camera work with the standoffs, the scene transitions. So over the top, I guess you would call them gore. And it makes it unique from the pack of other westerns. I'm sure that, and again, the pretty damn good cast. Like, wow, look at all these people. And then there's Sharon Stone. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. No one really talks about the movie. I don't think it's that bad of a film that needs to be forgotten. But if you like westerns, give it a shot. If you like Sam Raimi, I mean, I'd rather watch this than Oz the Great and Powerful or whatever. I mean, it's not as good as the Evil Dead films. It's not as good as Darkman, but still, sadly, I'd rather watch this than the Spider-Man movies. Again, at least, I'd rather have him show too much style than not enough with Sam Raimi. Because it keeps things interesting, keeps things, you may say it's like the shiny keys element, but sometimes it's better than nothing. And without that in the cast, there wouldn't really be much, because the story's typical. Want revenge, guy who killed my pa, going to town, and then that gun drawing competition. There's only so much you can do with that, but he does quite a bit. Just Sharon Stone. But thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.